7, checkmate.
It's big mistake, and after knight e4, bishop pawn to d5.
When you are planning what to do with pieces, you think about improvement.
So that makes the sacrifice very worth it.
Knight g6, check, and queen g7, checkmate.
It's big mistake, and after knight e4, bishop pawn to d5.
When you are good with pieces, you think about improvement.
That makes the sacrifice very worthwhile.
Knight g6, check, and queen g7, checkmate.
It's big mistake, and after knight e4, bishop pawn to d5.
When you are planning what to do with pieces, you think about improvement.
That makes the sacrifice very worthwhile.
Dubai Chess and Culture Club invite parents to enroll their children to the club's chess school and enjoy the wide-ranging benefits of chess as a tool for education and skill development. Under the guidance of a team of internationally certified instructors, students will learn the fundamentals of chess strategy, tactics, and other key concepts in a fun and highly engaging way. Dubai Chess Club also offers ladies-only training program for women to have a comfortable environment to train. Studies have shown that chess is a great way to strengthen memory, enhance creativity, develop problem-solving skills, and boost the analytical abilities of children. Moreover, it teaches children the value of planning and foresight, and helps instill discipline, self-confidence, perseverance, and sportsmanship. Children who study chess are also known to improve their academic performance. A child who makes great chess moves can make great life moves. Dubai Chess and Culture Club invite.
All right, hello everyone, welcome back once again. This is Coach D-Max of the Dubai Chess and Culture Club. Welcome to day one of the 3-day online Steinitz Memorial. Okay, this tournament is a blitz tournament with a time control of 3 minutes plus 2 seconds increment. This is in memory of our first world champion, Wilhelm Steinitz. And this is a 10-player double round robin. A top seed, of course, the world number one, the world champion, Magnus Carlsen. Okay, now we are seeing live the game between Grischuk and Jeffrey Chong. The others are we're still waiting for the others also to start their games in round number 3. And by the way, we are simulcast live once again on YouTube. We are on Twitter and also on Facebook. And you can follow us at Instagram. Follow us at Dubai Chess, all right? And by the way, you could see from the right side that we also have that analysis board, all right? So while the games are ongoing, we can check it out. Okay, some important games that happen in this tournament. Okay, in round number 1, for example, we have a game by Korobov and Grischuk. Let's try to look at the game first. Okay, Grischuk was white, Korobov was black. So we have knight f3, d5, d4, knight f6, bishop to f4, bishop f5. So we have the London system. Okay, e3, e6, knight to e5, bishop d6, knight to c3, knight to d7, bishop to d3, we have castles. Then after castles, we have queen to e7, knight b5 takes. By the way, in this game, black being Korobov beat Grischuk. Okay, bishop takes e5, so we have knight e8. Okay, queen g4, queen d4, d5, queen to b6. All right, now white is now going for h5 and h6. So king h8, moving out of the pin, h6, queen h4, b3. Maybe b3 was a bit slow. It takes. Threatening knight g6, rook f7, queen h4, exchanging the bishop, rook f7. That was nice. This pawn now becomes a dangerous pawn. Okay, so queen d6, now b5. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, Steiners is known for, playing with his pawns. Okay. And now c4. Okay, white also has a very dangerous threat with g5, but the problem for white is that the queen is taking on that knight, so you cannot take with the f pawn. So takes, now the pass pawn. Counterplay takes, pass pawn must be pushed. So which one is more dangerous? Is this pawn in front of the king or this pawn promoting? The thing now is black is winning because of this rook keeping an eye on that pawn on g7. So c2. Now queen d2, after rook f e1, queen takes on e1, rook takes e1, promotion with the queen. All right, here Grischuk resigned. Okay, why did he resign? For example, rook takes the queen. Now rook takes c1, king h2, rook c2 check. By the way, you cannot go king f2. There is knight e4 check, and you take the queen. Okay, so after king h2, rook h2 check, king goes to h3. For example, rook h1, king g3, and now knight e4 is check, a fork on the queen, and black wins the game. Too much material. So again, when you have a pass pawn, all you need to do is create a plan and try to promote the pawn. All right, simple plan. In faster time controls, you just need one simple plan, and you go with it. You go with the flow of the game. All right, that was one critical game in round number 1. So let's look at the live game here. Live game, we have Jeffrey Chong, a young grandmaster from the US, against a more experienced Alexander Grischuk of Russia. So let's look at this young guy against Grischuk. Black, of course, is better in this game with 7 pawns against Grischuk's 6. Okay, bishop takes d3. This knight takes d3. Yes, wow. Bishop takes d3, knight takes d3, and there is bishop to b3, rook c2. Black could go knight takes f2 here. Time 18 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, there's a 2-second increment. So it's nice to see how they play in, in crunch time. Okay, bishop took on h6. Black should play knight takes f2 here. Attacking the rook on d1 is not all right. She went for it. Okay, just a simple rook d8. Yes, you're passed on. Okay, bishop b3. And then next would be b6, and then c5, c4. The past one, simple endgame. You don't even need to play king f8. Why does he have to play down? Okay, b6, c5. All right, finally. All right, that's a plan. Faster time control, you just go with what you have, right? When you have a pass pawn, just create a way to promote that pawn. Okay, activate the rook. Wow, is Bishop going to save this game? Rook takes a7, king b6, rook d7. Wow. Is this going to be saved? We'll see how. 10 seconds left for Grishchuk. Oh my, c4, h4, h4. Rook d1, I suppose. Rook d1 and then c3. Come on. Rook d1, then c3. All right, got it. d1, c3 is coming. Okay, black's pass pawn is just too fast. That's it. And that one wins for black. And I like this, the wins for the players here. I like the wins. We're talking about pawns here. Most of the wins here are pawns with pawns, right? Okay. There was a draw between Gu Xiangzi and Gu Jiarou. An interesting matchup would be Mamedyarov and Carlsen in a little while. And while waiting for that one, let's check out some important games here. Let's look at Carlsen versus Le Quang Liang. Okay. Carlsen was black. Look at the analysis board. In round number 2, Carlsen played Le Quang Liang, the top player of Vietnam, playing white. So knight f6, e6. Bishop to b4, so we have the names of Indian. Against the Catalan. Okay, now transposed to a bit of the Queen's Indian. So a4, takes on d2, takes on d3, queen on c8, protecting the bishop on b7 because there is a pin on that bishop on b7. Okay, so take on c4, takes. Right, white's problem is this isolated pawn on a3, but black's problem is also the c7 backward pawn. So whose plan will emerge? Yeah, a knight to e8. Who has a better plan? Okay, very good, h6. King safety, queen a6. Triple up. F5 would have been nice for black here. No other move for knight d2, and then knight d6. After rook b4, you have knight f6, threatening knight d5. Okay, but in a faster time control, it's hard to play precise moves. So Carlsen went for the simple one. He went for the knight against the bishop, minor piece. Okay, queen a6. Okay, this is a better knight than that bishop on e1. Okay, knight to f6, takes on c2. Again, Carlsen's favorite, playing with minimal advantage. e5. Okay, he knew that there's knight e4, a stronger outpost and a bad bishop on e1. So he's counting on that one. The g4. Simple chess by Magnus. Takes and 9. All right. Bad pawn. Rook from behind. Knight e4. King h7. Rook on d1. In a classical game, white should hold probably, but in a faster time control in a blitz game, this is not so easy for white. When you are defending the game, it's not easy compared to the one who is attacking. Okay, so after rook d3, now knight d2, transferring the knight, now the push on e5 is coming. King g5 first. White could have probably played rook a2, and if Carlsen plays e5 takes, then you have rook a6 check. You need to drive away the king back. King f7. Only then you can probably go bishop g5 or bishop a6, keeping an eye on that pawn. Because the problem was when he moved back bishop d3, it activates the king on g5. And Carlsen never looked back after playing down. Knight d2 takes. Knight c4 back, e5, the push, and then the pin. Rook go to b3, now e4, pass pawn must be pushed. Steinitz favorite, right? The pass pawns. Steinitz likes to play with the pawns. Now d2. It's just nice when you play in the spirit of, this is in memory of Wilhelm Steinitz. And Carlsen played to the true spirit of his ancestor, Wilhelm Steinitz, which is really good. Okay, after king g4, of course, it's not so easy for white to defend the pass pawn here. The bishop is just not doing anything on f2. Okay, he will play bishop g1, but now there's rook takes e3. This is not possible. Bishop takes e3 for the support on the rook and the king. And if you capture, for example, this one, there's rook g3, intermediate check, and the knight takes the rook. And that one wins for Magnus. All right, let's check the live game for now. Magnus, at the moment, is playing the London system. Normally in blitz and in faster time controls, you see more of London systems for white when Magnus is playing. The good thing about a London is this simple plans, not so much theory. You just put the bishop on f4, put the knight on f3, knight on d2, bishop on d3 or e2, castles, then some knight e5 or h3. And these are just basic plans for white. Magnus can castle here, or he can play king d1, or he can even play g4 if he wants. Oh, he played h4. I was wrong. The g4. He went for h4. Yeah, but I had a feeling he would play the pawn. Yes. Again, in the spirit of Wilhelm Steinitz. Steinitz likes to play with the pawns. He likes to play with the pawns. That's good. The Magnus Carlsen is paying tribute to the great Steinitz, the first world champion. Okay, after knight c6, we are expecting hopefully g4. Is Magnus going for g4? Or maybe not. Queen b1. Let's have some guess here. Queen b1. Magnus, are you going to play queen b1? Oh, queen f3. Okay, he played the queen. Yeah. Okay, the main point is that if opponent takes on e5 takes and there's queen g3 to protect the e5 pawn. And also stopping at e4. And by the way, you also have the queenside castling. Rook c8 was played. Mamijarov is aware of the castle. on the queen side, so he played rook c8, so that if castle queen side, he has c takes d4. Now Magnus went for h5, of course. This is so good when you play with these pawns, especially in front of the king in a faster time control. That gives the opponent pressure, and he will use up most of his time, which is, of course, to his detriment. But he's taking up time now. 30 seconds for thinking for 30 seconds now. Now maybe 40. The threat would be h6, knight takes c6, some kind of bishop g5. You can also go for g4, g5 here. Oh, h6. Now I can go queen g3, yes. Now bishop takes h6. If king h8, knight g6 check. Come on, go. Oh no, this is dead, yeah? The threat, knight g6. If king h8, knight g6, yes? And right here, bishop h7. Bishop h7. Oh, okay, it's also possible. Bishop h7. This is just curtains, yes? Bishop h7, king h8, knight takes f7. You can also go for, yeah, knight takes f7. Yes, wow. Woohoo! Rook takes f7, bishop g6. Bishop takes f7. After king takes f7, king takes e6. That's too much, yeah? Too much material. But time, Magnus time, yeah? Wow, he just castled. Did he just, no, he just castled, but no. Wow. Oh. This is an interesting game, yeah? Seconds left, okay. Queen e6, queen h3 was just a game time for maybe 4 seconds. Right, knight g5 is just good. Knight takes f3, yes. And then rook f2, yes. But when you have an increment, it should be good. Rook f1, yes. Game over. All right, nice game, Magnus. Nice game. Do we have other games? All right, round 4 will start in a little while waiting for that one. Let's check that game, by the way. It was a very nice game by Magnus. Let's check that out. Let's analyze that game. Magnus versus Manijarov. That was pretty nice. London system. Okay, look at the analysis board. So we have a London system. E3, B6, 95. This is a good thing about London. When you play it in bullets or you play it in faster time control, there are just easy plans. No need to go for other theories, complicated ones. No complications, not so much complications. Okay, H4. It's interesting. Queen F3. We have H5. Queen G3. Right here, 98. Magnus went for bishop takes H6. C takes D4. Takes. H6. Queen F6. After Queen F6, Magnus went for this one. Another way could have been bishop H7, which is also possible. Or maybe the same. It will just transpose probably. Takes in G7. Knight takes F7. Rook takes. Bishop G6. King G8. Takes. King takes. Takes on this one. Opponent took on C3. Takes. After Knight E5. Okay, Magnus here went for castling, right? But he could go for Rook H5, attacking the knight. Because if the knight moves, you have Queen D7 check and take the queen. Okay, Knight D3, just King F1, of course, protecting G2. And it will not be very easy because if you play King G8, now this Queen takes E6. You cannot play King F8, just Rook F5. If you play Queen F7 as well, no, because okay, you can play Rook H8, takes, and then take the queen. But Magnus went for a very not so good casting. Okay, Black had this one. He played F3, takes. E2 was maybe a mistake. With Bishop D5, Black should be fine, I guess. But it's not so easy, of course, when you're low on time. Okay, Rook F2. And this Queen E6 move to Queen H3 was also gaining time. All right, now simple Rook F1. If Queen D4, for example, trying to get out of the queen, just takes this one. Rook G8, King H1. There's Rook H2 coming. That was a pretty nice game. But here, Magnus has a Bishop H7 move first. Okay, maybe just transposition. And a simple way to win was to play Rook H5 instead of castling. Okay, you have to take the knight away. It will be easier to simplify. For example, Knight C4. Just simplify with Queen D7, King F6. You just need to take that one. And you can even castle queenside if you want. And you can go for Rook H1. Thank you. But that was a pretty good game. Again, London system in faster time control is actually recommendable. I recommend London system in Blitz. It's good and it's easy. The plans are easy plans. And the positioning of the pieces are just simple. Look at put the bishop on F4. This knight B-D2 and C3, right? These are just the simple plans. If the opponent, for example, takes this bishop, he takes F4, he also can go Knight E5. The pawn on E3 is just a reinforcement of your bishop. So that's a good thing about the London. You just have simple plans. You have knight on E5, bishop D3. You can insert some moves like Queen to B1. You can also go for Queen B1. Although I like Queen F3, of course. It's H4 and then Queen F3. The good thing about that one is that you can also try the castle queenside. For example, the opponent here plays queen to e7. Now you can go for castle queenside here, right? Or of course, you can still play this one here. You can still go for this one. King h8 is the same thing. Now you have knight g6, takes and takes. So good. London is very good in faster time controls. My advice for black would probably, if opponent plays bishop f4 or d4, if you know that the opponent plays London, it would be better if, for example, if after bishop f4, you go for d6. Do not allow this knight f3, knight e5. Because once it happens, it's not so easy when you have an outpost on e5. Okay. And I think we still have, okay, for round number 4, we have 6 rounds for today. There will be 18 rounds, since it's double round robin. Each player will play with the white pieces, and of course white and black. So there will be 18, because this is a 10-player double round robin. There will be 18 games. Today will be 6 games, so it's 6 games per day. It will end on Sunday. And there's also the women's side. Also 10 players, but it starts earlier than the men. Okay, but the men is a bit more exciting with Magnus Carlsen playing the world number 1. We're waiting for a minute, I guess, before round 4 starts. And pairing for round 4, we have Carlsen against Korobov. In the provisional standings, I think Carlsen is leading with 2.5 out of 3. Okay, let's try to look at some more important games here. There was one game where I was pretty excited to watch. Carlsen's first game against Svidler. He went for c3. Svidler played e5, and then Carlsen played c4. Wow. So it's actually, he's just wasting one tempo, but you can actually afford it when you're playing with knight c3, and then h4. That's Magnus Carlsen for you. Yeah, playing around, fooling around with his opponents. Okay, e3, g4, g5. a3, takes. This almost worked for him, yes? Knight e2, knight g3, castles. All right, bishop f4, maybe not. If Carlsen played f4 here, it could have been better than playing bishop f4. Now f5 is coming. If, for example, Svidler plays f5, then you can just go rook e1. Maybe it was way much better. All right, but it doesn't end there. Carlsen was actually better in the endgame here. Takes, king g3. Typical Carlsen. Takes on b7. Bishop e4. Rook to c1. No, rook c4. Takes. Knight f5. Threatening mate on c8. Rook to c7. Takes on g7. Here, Carlsen went for rook c5, bishop b7, right? Instead of playing rook a5, he went for rook a5, rook f5. Rook f5 was the key move here. The thing here is that when the opponent plays rook h3, you can go for f4. And just king f2. Rook takes, you have rook takes f7. If the king, for example, protects the pawn with king e7, only then you go rook a5. That was the trick. Because if you look at the game, rook a5 played, rook h3, king f1, right? But if you played insert rook f5 first, and then after king e7, you go rook a5, the big difference is that when he plays this one, this knight f5 check when it captures h4, right? Carlsen missed it, and then after that, it was a draw. But the opening choice was, wow, c3 and then c4. Original, and Steinitz is known for that one, original ideas. Okay, let's look at the live first. Oh, it's not yet starting. It's supposed to start. Probably there's some problems with, maybe some issues with connection, I guess. Let's check. Zwilder, Mami Jarov, let's check. Ah, okay, Zwilder and Mami Jarov is playing at the moment. Let's see how they play. d4. Okay, e3, simple. And bishop e2. All right. Zwilder is known for playing the Grindel almost exclusively. Okay, a3. Let's try to look at if Magnus is playing in round 4. If his game is starting now, let's check it out. Let's check his game against, who's he playing? Yeah, he's playing against Korobov. Not yet. It's not yet there. So let's just look at this game first. Mami Jarov from Azerbaijan, Zwilder from Russia. Yeah, the other day, I think there was also this tournament, the charity event, Play for Russia, won by Alexander Grishchuk. Grishchuk is actually also playing in this tournament. In the finals, Grishchuk beat Tomaszewski. In the semifinals, Grishchuk defeated Vladimir Kramnik. And Tomaszewski defeated Peter Zwilder, who's playing here as well. So there are 3 Russians playing here: Zwilder, Daniil Dubov, and Alexander Grishchuk. There's one from Azerbaijan here, Mami Jarov. We have one from Vietnam, Le Quang Lian. So it's an interesting mix. We have from the US, Jeffrey Shong. And we have Anton Gujarov from Spain. And who else do we have here? We have Bu Zhangzi from China. And Anton Korobov from Ukraine. So those are your 10 players. Okay, white, of course, is better with the pawns on b4 and c5. After this round, we still have 2 more rounds to go. $50 seconds left for Peter Zwilder. Pass pawn must be pushed. b5, yes, b5. b5, or maybe queen b3, queen c2, queen d7. So many ways for white. Queen b3, queen c2, queen d7, or b5. Just choose. He's thinking of which one to play. Hopefully not something else, not a bad one. He went for queen c2. Okay, he was protecting the knight on e4. And now probably he would go for f4. Is he going for f4? Or maybe b5? Pass pawn. All right, he went for f4 first. Potential knight d6, if pawn plays bishop d7. If bishop goes to c7, then I would go for b5. Now knight d6. Oh, he wanted for b1, which is also Okay, it's also good. Pawn is a pawn. A pawn is a pawn. Queen d8 check. Wow. Black would play h6. Wow, king h8. Okay, king h2, staying out of checks is good. Queen d8, king g7, knight d7. Queen d8, king g7, and then knight to d7. Game over, yes. Oh, why did he play that? Queen d8 again. Wow, did you see that? Queen d8 and then knight to d7. It was a piece, yes. Queen d8, king g7, and knight d7. Manager is still thinking it. Why? Why is he not seeing queen d8 and knight d7? It's just a piece, yes? And the queen on d8 also protecting h4, so no perpetual. Wow, this is a sudden turn of events. No. What's going on here? Okay, he went for a much simpler alternative. Bro, he was so worried probably about queen takes h4. All right, he won. Yes, nice game. Look at Magnus. Is Magnus playing now? Magnus, are you there? Not yet. Oh no, sorry. Carsten Dubov. Not yet. Bishop. Not yet. Okay. So let's just wait for this Carlsen and Korobov's game, and then while waiting, we'll check out some important games once again. Now let's look at Mamedyarov versus Dubov. Dubov was black. All right. D4, E6. Okay, so we have the semi-Slav. B7, A5, another interesting alternative. Bishop E7, D takes E4. Wow. It seems like most of the games here with H4 or G4, wow, they're playing according to the spirit of Steines. 5. Steins would be happy up there seeing these games. Bishop E7. And castling in front of that one. Dubov just gave up the pawn. But White's problem is that king on E1. Bishop A6, Bishop E7 back, and now knight F6. Takes. This one opens up the light square. Queen D5 is a very strong threat. F5 as well. Light square weakness. Takes, and then F5, no E4. Queen C7 check. Takes and G4. Now threatening queen goes H4 and queen H1 mate. Here Mamedyarov resign. Okay, for example, queen G5, that's rook H6. Giving up the queen, you take the queen, it's mate. That's how you punish. It's a light square weakness. So it wasn't so good. This idea of playing H3 and G4. Yes. Again, one thing here. Okay, he was trying to go. This is nice. A5 was nice. Dubov knew what Mamedyarov had in mind. Yes, because if he wants to play, if he plays B3. He probably would go for B4, and this one he has A4. He was looking at that one. Oh, that's anticipation, yeah? He knew what the opponent was thinking. And Mamedyarov likes to play the structure and then play G4. But if you play this one, b5, it would have been better if the bishop went back to e2, not on d3. Okay, for example, bishop to b7 here, you play g5, this knight goes to d5, just take on d5, and then h4. It would be better this way, just like the versus Bu Zhangzi. So b8, takes on c4, e5. Bu Zhangzi is b4, takes. This is just too bad game for white. You can really catch them in the bad days. Okay, I mean, it's hard to stop rook a6, of course. Queen. The queen is this is round number 4. It is Korobov playing the London, yeah, against Magnus. Carlsen. Everyone wants to see Magnus playing. Wow. Oh, wow. One thing's happened, yes. Can Carlsen survive losing an exchange here? Maybe not. All right, bishop a2. Wow, Korolev winning over Magnus. Look, if you look at Korolev's rating, is 2.6 in Blitz. Carlsen is 2.887. There's a big gap. But Korolev is playing better here. The big question is how Magnus survived this game. Magnus is playing for survival. Less time, exchange down. There's just nothing in his favor, and he should resign this one, yes. Okay, white b4. Rook a8 is coming. Even b5, bishop d3. This is just curtains. Magnus should resign this, yes? He continues to fight. Okay, he continues to fight. A world champion doesn't give up easily. Okay, he continues to fight. Wow, he's still fighting. It would be a miracle if Magnus saved this game. An absolute miracle if he saves this game. Okay. e4. Where is the rook going after e4? Wow, Magnus keeps fighting. He's down, but not out. Okay, that's a world champion. Huh? Losing, but he never gives up. Huh? He keeps fighting. Keeps fighting. Oh, but this is too much. Yes. Design. Yes. King F8 rook takes F6. Game over. All right, that's game over. Oh, Magnus with a very big blunder. Okay, let's have Grischuk and Boo. 2 seconds. Okay. All right, all the games are finished now in round number 4. Okay. All the games are done. Only one draw, Dubov and Bujaro. All the other games were decisive, except for one. All right, let's try to look at the game that we haven't shown on the screen. A game by Jeffrey Chong and Lek Kwang Liang. Let's try to check it out. Okay, you go to the analysis board. Check this out. Okay, we have C4 by Jeffrey. Knight f6, e5, knight f3, g3. Another approach here would be e4, and if bishop c5, we could go for knight takes e5. Here, e4. Okay, Jeffrey went for g3. Takes in d5. The reverse dragon. d4, 5. Wow, free pawn. f4. Rook takes e5, then e3, yes. White, interestingly, sacrificed a pawn on b5. Okay, bishop f5. And then again, he sacrificed an exchange. First a pawn, then an exchange. If this is a preparation, we probably don't know. Takes an f5. Okay, rook takes f5, of course, is not possible because there's knight takes d6. But knight takes f5, bishop to b2, all right, the bishop. Yes, that's the compensation that white wants. If if rook d5 here, white has rook f1, so bishop b2, rook f1. Takes. I was looking at knight g5 as well, which is also possible. g6, you have knight takes f7. King takes, and you have g4. Okay. He went for queen b3. There's this one, and then there's this one. d4. Queen d3. King h1 moving out of check on the dark square. Takes. e4, threatening e5. Takes. Nice one move. The central pass pawn. Exchange. Pass pawn must be pushed. Oh, the mistake. Wow. Wow, what a mistake. What a blunder. Was he trying to do something here? I don't know why knight c4 was played. Queen d4 check is just so bad, because if you go back, there's d7. Black was okay here if he played queen d3. But a terrible mistake by Lek Kwang Liang. Knight c4. Wow. Knight c4. Forking himself, queen d4. It's a free piece. Well, anything can happen actually in faster time controls. Blunders, blunders, blunders. And a win for Jeffrey Shaw. Okay, let's look at the standings. Okay, round 5 will start in a little while. Provisional standings, we have how many players tied? Like Dubov, Carlsen, Jeffrey Shaw, and Korobov with 2.5 out of 4, followed by 3 2-pointers, Grishchuk, David Anton Gujarro, and Bu Zhangzi. With Momijov following like from them, and at the bottom of the standing is Peter Zvidler. Okay. Carlsen will be playing David Anton Gujarro of Spain in maybe a minute from now. We're waiting for that game. Okay, so that's our standings, right? Because of that loss by Carlsen against Korobov, Korobov also tied for first. Although it's still early. It's still early. They're still like, okay, this is just around, after round 4, and we still have like, how many? 14. Yes, we still have 14 more games to go, 14 more rounds. It's a lot. Anything can still happen. Okay, so it should start in a bit. We'll just wait for that one. While waiting, let's try to check another important game. Okay, that game would be Grishchuk against Gujarro. Grishchuk was black here. G6. Okay, we have the King's Indian castles. 5. H6. Knight to A6. A4. C6. Queen A5. This is typical King's Indian. Close center and attack on, but normally the pawn is on G2, castles on king side. But here, interestingly, white castles on the king side with the pawn on G4. Now, you have a question here. Why can't, let's say after bishop b7, why can't white castle on the queen side? Okay, the big problem with castling queen side is that if c takes d5, if let's say you play c takes d5, then there's d5. And if you, for example, takes with the e takes on d5, black can simply play rook a6 and rook b6 here. Some ideas of knight b3 can open up with e4, this bishop attacks on b2. So probably white was worried about that one. Even e4 now, because you cannot take. Knight takes e4, knight c. Knight takes e4, knight takes e4. You take with this one, then there's b5. Just too much pressure on the king. So white castles on the king side, but the problem was the pawn is on g4 while castling. It's taken d5 and then b5. Okay, b8, h5. Nice move by Grishchuk, 28, and then f6. That's a problem. Your king, if you look at the pieces here, look at the pieces, look at this square, and look at the box of the queen. The king alone, the big box here, oh, that's that king. Lonely king. Bye-bye, king. Lonely. Mr. Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody. After knight takes g5, okay, queen g1, knight h3. All right, you cannot take this pawn on g6 because there's queen h4, threatening knight to f4. This covered attack. You play king g2, same thing. Knight f4, you take, bishop takes f4, bishop check. Wherever you go, for example here, okay, if king g1, just queen takes f4, attacking the knight. If knight f1, just fork. If rook protects the knight, then rook f8 to rook f6. Where is the queen going? Okay, he takes the pawn, for example, here. This mate. So that is a big problem for white. But Grischuk was also very, very smart. You look at this, he transferred his pieces here, but his eyes were on the king's side. He wants to return to d8. Yes, and look at that. Again, that box, the pieces are on the other side, leaving the king alone on the king's side. Knight f4, queen f6, king on h7. A nice conversion here by Grischuk. One piece up. Okay, white, of course, resigned. Yes, g5 is just a piece. A piece is a piece. And then just bishop f4, you can have h5, h3. Sorry, h4, h3. Grischuk has won some interesting games playing the King's Indian. One of his best games was playing against Wesley So last time. Played the King's Indian as well. Okay, let's look at round number 5. Are we on round number 5? They're not yet playing. Okay. So let's look at some other games. What about Jeffrey Chong and Anton Bujer? All right, knight f3. Symmetrical, then d4. Right, takes, castles. Queen a5, e3. Black is trying to go for like d6, queen h5, bishop h3. So e3, stopping queen h5. Okay, one pawn. How to convert that advantage? Knight e5, good move. You cannot, of course, capture the knight. So this knight takes e7. So knight takes e5, c takes e5. Bishop d2, nice one. If bishop takes on c6, then just rook c1. And a potential pass pawn with d takes c6. All right, bishop takes b2. Rook b1. Takes on d6. Okay. Look at that pass pawn on c6. Look at how white converts that pawn. Conversion of your pass pawn. Takes. Rook fc1, of course. Queen d4. Threatening b6. a4. Queen c4. Rook b5. Stopping rook c5. King b3. Threatening rook takes b6 once again. It takes an a5. All right, h4, nice. And what I like here is this move, h5, creating a new pass pawn here. Potential pass pawn. Takes, all right, that's a potential pass pawn. Look at this, g4, g5, g6. The principle of two weaknesses. The king b8, a5, c4. You don't even need to play king f3. You can play a6 here. Because if c3, just a7. Bye-bye. Queen takes a7, then queen d8 is made. Right? And if queen takes here, king c2. C3, you just check first. Takes and check. And you can take away this pawn on c3. Wow, that's how to convert. The theme here is conversion of a passed pawn. All right, is round number 5 starting? Hello, round number 5. Why are you not starting yet? They were supposed to start 5 minutes ago, but it's not yet starting. Again, maybe some issues with the connection or whatsoever. It's not so easy, yeah. Oh, is this finished? Are the games finished? Oh, we have ongoing games, yes? We have ongoing games. Okay, let's try and check Carlsen and Bujaro, not yet, but the others are ongoing. Never knew that. Oh, this one. No. Dubov and Grishuk, it's on. Oh, okay. Let's check. Right, simple chess. Rook A8, yes. Remote check from behind. Nice game by Daniil Dubov. Ooh. Daniil Dubov winning against Grishuk. Daniil Dubov. Let's check with Magnus. Is it starting now? Magnus, are you starting? It's not yet starting. Okay, since Magnus is not yet starting, let's check the game just now. Grishuk versus Dubov. What happened there? So it was a Nadorf. Very sharp. Normally you see Nadorf in classical games. Not so much in a blitz game, yes. Sharp encounter. Queen h3. No, this is not a free pawn, eh? This takes e5, there's knight c takes b5. Sorry, knight c takes b5, knight d, knight c takes. If takes, there's bishop takes b5 check. King e7, f takes e5, takes, and there is queen c3. Queen f4, king b1. And if you go knight to d5, there is queen to b3. c4 coming up, queen b4, king only 7 is bad. So e5 is not actually free. So knight c takes b5, queen b6, knight e4. Okay, he went for knight e4. Again, you cannot take this knight. Whoops. You go king e7, oops, knight f5, take, rook d7, king e8, shamat on f7. So after queen b3, oh, shout out to Hassan, is in the house. Hello, Hassan. How are you, Hassan? Bishop c5, knight d6 check. Queen takes b6, e takes d6. c4, b4, good move. Pass pawn. Knight c2, nice move. Okay, back rank is weak. Rook d8 is going to be mate. Nice, bishop takes e6. Wow. You cannot take the bishop because there's rook d8, king g7, and then 4. Tactics. And then rook d7. Wow, takes. And then rook f2. Wow. Dubov, a tactical player. Young. And a very strong player as well. Okay, bishop f5. Simple. Oh, Arnav is also in the house. He was here for like an eternity. How are you, Arnav? So knight g3. You have knight e4, threatening mate on g5. That's a mate. If G3, for example, is also mate, unstoppable mate, there he is. So he's forced. Grischuk was hoping for his pass pawn. Problem is, queen first, takes, and then nice move. Here, black resign. Why? If you promote to queen, check. Here, skewer, and the extra pawn, a4, bye-bye. White wins. Okay, let's look at Magnus. Is he playing now? Why is he not playing yet? What about the others? Is Vidler? None also. Probably some problems with their connection, yeah? We are also having technical difficulties here. The same with the others, yes? What is this? Magnus, you were supposed to be the two games were already done, except for, I mean, the other three are not yet starting. Why? Oh, we want to watch this. What's this? Bujaro, Magnus, are they sleeping? Or maybe Magnus went to the toilet. I don't know. Bujaro having stomach problems. You never know. Yes, we can only speculate. But it could be connection problems because the two games were already finished. Two games were already finished. We're waiting for this one. Hey, where are you guys? Korobob also not here. Lekwang Lem also not here. Hey. Yes, for Arnab, I thought it was starting 10 minutes before. Yes, it was supposed to be starting like 15 minutes ago or maybe 14 minutes ago, but I don't know, they're not starting. The two games were already done if you look at that one. Dubov and Grischuk finished. Bu Zhangzi drew. If you look at the game at Bu Zhangzi, let's look at this one. Let's check this out while waiting for the others to start. Okay, we have the Queen's Gambit accepted. Arnab's favorite is white. Yes, Arnab. B5. E5. Yes. If you cannot take this pawn, you cannot take pawn B5, but this also knight takes E4. Okay, so E5, knight E5, knight takes B5 now. Bishop E2, castles. Queen D2, threatening Queen F4. All right, Queen F4 is a threat. Rook D1, A4. A5, yes, knight C8, knight C4, knight E3. Now, at the moment, white is one pawn up. But how does he convert his pawn advantage? Okay, bishop A3, rook, takes on E7, queen to C3, takes, king H1. Oh, he can actually capture this rook here. Queen takes B3. Knight takes D3, rook takes D7. Rook takes D7, then rook to B1, right? You cannot move the knight, let's say knight takes A5 because it's going to be mate. Back rank is weak. Wow. And if rook D3, for example, here, bishop E2, you play rook C3, knight D1. A piece is a piece. Oh, Bu Zhangzi missed that one. He missed that one, huh? Missed that one. Rook takes. A queen takes rook. He went for queen C5. He went for that pawn. A6. Okay, he thought he had a pass pawn, all right, but oh, nice practical play by Jeffrey Shaw. Two knights. Oh, two knights surviving the rook and knight. This is nice. C3. It's still waiting for white. Wow. How did the two knights survive? Wow, the two knights. It survived. Rook E1. Ooh. Is this click? And knight F2. This is probably What is this? Well, pre-move, yeah? Removing. Wow, rook e1 and then knight f2. And go for draw, yes. But this is already free. Wow, blunder after blunder, yes. This is a free rook. What? Well, things happen. I think this knight, rook e1, no, knight f2 was already a free move. Black was already going for the free move. So, oh wow, so smart for white. All right, Magnus is in the house. Finally, after 50 years, we're waiting for this game to start. Hey, we have a Roy Lopez. Or is this a Roy Lopez? Yeah, it's, of course, resembles a Roy Lopez. Yes, according to Arnav, it's a game of blunders. I mean, blitz is like that. Yes. Yeah, Hassan, actually, Boo has Magnus numbers, yes? Oh, bishop a4. Problem is the knight on c6, and then there's also knight takes e5. Bishop takes e6, yes? Bishop takes knight, rook takes knight, take the pawn on b4. We can check that out in our analysis board while you're watching. Carlson and Gujarro. Right, Carlson can go for a takes b4 or c takes as well, no problem. Same. Takes on b4. Okay, after bishop takes b4, there is bishop d2. That e5 pawn is just dead. That is black's big problem, and you cannot give Magnus an extra pawn. He is the best in converting an advantage. He is second to none when he gets an advantage, even at a very minimal one. Well, thanks for the suggestion, Hassan. Yeah, the headset. The Dr. Dre headset, maybe? Dr. Dre? Which would you suggest, Hassan? Which headset would you suggest? Any suggestion about the headset? Knight to c4 here. The central pawns. Knight takes e4, yes. f5. Come on, f5, e5, f6. Oops. The bishop on b2. f5, please, Magnus, f5. Come on, f5. Wow. Bishop takes g7, queen g4, rook takes d7. Knight e5. Curtains, knight e5. Oops. Okay, e5 also. This is just too much. That's why Magnus is world #1, world champion. When he gets an advantage, it's almost over. Almost over. He's just so good in converting advantages. Yes. Although he also makes mistakes, but not that much. Not that much. Oh, stereo headset silver. Okay, I will look at that one, Hassan. Thanks for the recommendation. Thank you. Knight Queen F, Queen E6, F6, Bishop, bye-bye. Resign. Bye-bye, Bisharu. Resign. Magnus wins. And he's back on top. He's back on top. Magnus wins round number 5. Okay, do we have other games? Oh, everyone is finished. So we are waiting for round number 6, the last game for today, in about 6 minutes, hopefully. Okay, hopefully in 6 minutes. It'll start in 6 minutes, round number 6, the last game for the day. But before that last game, let's check how Magnus played against David Anton Guijarro of Spain. Okay, started with E4. Bishop B5, so we have the Roy Lopez, the Spanish opening. D3, C3, Knight to D7, Knight BD2. Now this kind of resembles an Italian game with the bishop on C5 and this structure C3, D3. So Knight F1, Queen E2. I remember in one of Steinmetz games against I forgot the name. I think Shigerin. There was C3. Okay, there was bishop to D7 or G6. He also went for Knight D2, Knight on F1, castles. He played Knight on E3, bishop on C2. Then after bishop let's say bishop to D7, I guess, he went for H4, right? Okay, so Magnus also tried to play the Steinitz way. Okay, Knight D2, Knight F1, nice. So bishop to B3, D4. Magnus knows his classics, yes? He knows his classics. So he's paying tribute to the great Steinitz by playing how Steinitz played in the day, back in the day. The bishop A4, B4 was a mistake. A4 is needed here. Bishop A2 and then bishop G4. Because after B4, your problem would be the A5 pawn. Very optimistic. Maybe he missed bishop A4. Now takes. You cannot give Magnus that extra pawn. You give Magnus that extra pawn, now 2 strong knights. Oops. F4. Knight C4, nice. Nice. Bishop on B4, bye-bye. Nice knight on C4. Rook. You can also go for F5 here. That's also a possibility. Okay, Rook A7, Knight D7, and now the perfect tactic by Magnus. Rook takes D7, nice one. Fork. E5, the pawns. Right, F5. Takes. Here, Magnus could also just move away and not taking. He went for it. And then E6, of course, you cannot take the pawn, yes? Takes on E6. If you play King G8, it's Queen F7, King H8, and then E7. It's just that. So King H1, we're moving out of any checks on the dark square, takes. H3, well, safe. and then f6. Black has nothing. And queen d6. You cannot stop rook takes f6. And it's bye-bye. So you cannot give Magnus even a minimal advantage because he's just like a lion or a tiger waiting to bite you. This guy is just so good. Just one mistake, this mistake, the b4 move, yes, just one mistake, game over. Wow, okay, Arnab, yes, Steinitz played it as well. This knight, bd2, knight f1, yes, before castle. I remember, okay, this idea by Magnus with knight f1. If you look at Steinitz in his game, forgot who did he play? Was it Chigorin? I guess it was Chigorin. Let's check. Okay, this is Steinitz during his time. Play c3 and then knight f1. So Magnus knows his classics. It's paying tribute to Steinitz himself. Okay, so look at the structure here and look at how Magnus played against Gujarro. Wow, nice one, Arnav. Huh? They say what Magnus does is squeezing water out of a stone. Yes. Have you tried to squeeze water out of a stone? Wow, I couldn't do it, yeah? So it's just the same, yes? Again, Black's mistake, just one mistake. B4, game over. Wow, that's how Magnus plays, how good Magnus is. One single mistake by Black, finish. B4, done. Takes knight e5. If let's say the bishop protects the pawn on e5, then white could also play bishop to b2. Bishop b2 or maybe bishop, okay, bishop to b2, yes. If rook, let's say e8, just h3. You cannot take because there's knight takes e5. If you protect, let's say knight to d7. Okay, just rook fb1, because if you take this one now, this takes, that one takes, and rook takes b4. The central pawns. One pawn is enough to win the game. So one pawn, just one single pawn, Magnus just brought home the point so easily. He makes it look so easy. But actually it's not, yes? Let's look at round 6. Anyone starting? Not yet. Okay, pairings for round 6, we have Jeffrey Chong. This is the last game for the day. Jeffrey Chong against Mami Jarov. Next, okay, we have one here. Korobov against Le Quang Liam. Le Quang Liam, the top player from Vietnam. Korobov, also another strong player from Ukraine. I remember I played Anton Korobov in the Dubai Open Blitz like 2 years ago. I lost to him. Le Quang Liam also, we played a Blitz game in the Asian Championship a year ago. Also lost to this Le Quang Liam. I have one very heartbreaking loss to Le Quang Liam in the Asian Zonals in 2007. Just qualifying for the World Cup. I just needed a draw. I just needed a draw at that time to qualify for the World Cup, but lost to Le Quang Liam, yeah, back in 2007. Was a long time ago. Those were the times, yes. What would happen? There's always an if, yes. But things happen. Things happen. Things happen for a reason. COVID happens for a reason. Okay, black is better here because white hasn't castled yet, yeah? A very optimistic way of playing here by white. He would go for knight CE4, yes. Wow, nice defense by Lek Wang Liang. Defending the H7 square. It would be nice if white plays G4, come on. Because Magnus is playing, so I'm drinking orange juice. Magnus' favorite, OJ Simpson. White will definitely not castle here. Oh. Okay, maybe rook e8. Just rook e8 for black here. Simple development, centralizing the rook. He went for rook c8. Is white gonna go for broke? Like, he should probably castle now. Okay, let's check some other games. Jeffrey Chong and also Mami Jero is in the house. Okay, probably a bit equal. So that's equal, so let's check the other one. Wow, white went for it. He went for it. White is going for g5, but bishop takes h4. If bishop takes h4, there's also bishop takes d6. Okay. Yeah, he went for it. Okay, bishop takes d6, yes. Wow, bishop takes f2. And suddenly bishop f3. Why not queen f5? He could have tried queen f5, yes? Queen f5, bishop e4. If I am black here, I would go a5, c4. a5, then c4. Okay, white is also threatening g5. But with g5, you can just allow taking h6, then g6. Oh, nice move. Rook. That's why Bliss is exciting, yes. Now g5. Come on, g5. Oh, rook g1. Why did you play rook g1? There's no mate. The king escapes. Okay, shout out to Aldrin watching. King escapes. Yes, or d8. Time on this white side as well. Just queen d4 checkers. Yes. Game over. Yes, nice game by Lek Wang Liang. Oh, Mami Jarov and Jeffrey Shaw. Wow. 9 seconds left. Wow, okay, rook takes is not possible here because there's rook takes d4. You cannot take this one. This is a back rank mate. Yes, nice one. Nice bishop c2 by Mamijurov. Very good move by Mami. Again, you cannot take, and mate. Is Magnus playing now? Is it starting now? Carlsen, are you playing? It's nice. Carlsen does Grischuk, but it's not yet starting. What about Zvidler? Not yet. Dubov? Not yet. Okay, while waiting for that one, let's check the game between. Okay, let's just leave it there. Hope they start. Let's check out a game by Mami Jarov and Jeffrey Shaw. It was a bit short. Okay, Arnab, sir, can you go to the other game? Okay, let's check the other game. Is it starting? Jaro, no. Bujangzu, no. All right. Okay, let's just analyze first what happened to Jeffrey Shaw and Mami Jaro. Okay, Mami Jaro playing left. Okay, bishop c5. So we have the Scotch game. Takes in b5. Bishop to b7. Okay, c5. Oh, interesting. Exchange. Takes. a4, pass pawn, yes, b5. Takes. Knight takes g7, and then nice move, bishop c2. This was missed by white, although black was winning anyways. If he goes back knight g3, just bishop g6. And what about the other game? Let's check the other game. Lekwang-Liem and Korobov. Copy right here. Okay, in the other game, e4. Okay, we have the Queen's Indian. Korobov playing white. Lekwang-Liem playing black. So d5 takes, knight g5. Normally we would see knight h4 here. Okay, there's a pin on that. And then knight c6, c takes d5, knight d4. But this is quite interesting, the knight g5 idea. h6, all right, h4. You cannot take, you cannot take the knight in g5, the ace takes g5. If you go knight e4, for example, there's knight takes d5. Okay. You cannot play knight g5, bishop takes g5, there's queen h7 mate coming up. If you play f5, for example, protecting the knight, takes, queen takes e4. If knight c6, okay, just bishop f4, of course. You can just castle queen side. Okay, let's say queen, I don't know, queen e8 maybe, queen h7. King f7, queen h5, king g8, and then g6. How to stop? Okay, so that knight could not be captured. And a6 back, knight c7. B5, nice. I like this 98. Rook C8. Wow, it's playing the spirit of the game. White goes for all the kill, all out. Jason D6. Okay, I was thinking white could play G5 here, maybe. Because if black plays this one, bishop F3, queen takes G5, for example, you could probably go for rook B1. But even then, black is a bit better now. Okay, this one was a mistake. Yes, he could probably play G5. I don't know why he did play this. Was he worried about queen F4? I don't know. Because if takes, just G6, yes, G6. Here and then king H8. But white should play G5, yeah. He should not play this rook G1. After rook G1 is just game over. There's no mate. Yes, there's no mate. Bishop takes F3, of course. You cannot take this bishop. It's queen D1, king G2, for example, queen E2. You cannot go king H3. There's rook, or maybe mate on F3, right? Rook H8 mate. If you go king to G3, for example, I can simply play just take the queen. Rook takes H2 and then just pawn. Yes. Simplify. Is Magnus playing now? Not yet. Why? Anton playing now? Not yet. Why? Ooh. Okay, started. Wu Zhangzi and Daniil Dubov. Let's watch. This is the last game or the last round for today. There will be 6 more games tomorrow and also the last day. So 6 games each. May 15 to May 17. Steinitz Memorial. Prize fund is 30,000 USD. Two weeks ago, we had the Magnus Carlsen Invitational, and then last week we had the Nations Cup. Online tournaments is just very busy nowadays. So chess is actually doing well in this pandemic compared to the other sports. Nothing we can do nowadays. We can only do online. Good thing, chess, we can play online. Okay, Magnus is playing now. Is it starting now? Okay, let's just look at Magnus, yes. Let's look at the world number 1. Let's try to understand what Magnus thinks or how he plans in certain situations. Okay, he followed his game against Korobov in the 4th round where he lost. But probably he has, of course, an improvement with this game. So let's check his improvement. He lost an exchange against Korobov and eventually the game. That was his only loss in this tournament. Okay, knight takes e5, takes e5, and bishop e7. Okay, white has a better endgame, maybe with queen e4. Okay, he went for rook f d1. C and D file controlled by white. Typical Queen's Indian. Okay. Wow. Okay, is Bishop going for the endgame with Queen E4? Yes, he went for it. It'll be interesting to see if this will lead to a draw or they would play on until the end. It would be nice if they play on. Yeah. But knowing these two gladiators, Grischuk and Carlsen, they will definitely play this until the end. We're hoping. We are hoping. Okay, Magnus will probably play Rook C1 and C5. I don't know. He could play Knight F8 if he wants to, or Knight F6. He has three choices: Rook takes C1, Knight F6, Knight F8. Which one? Which is which? Magnus, where are you going, Magnus? He went for Knight F6. Maybe H6, yes. Okay. Bishop can also go King G2. Of course, this is pretty equal, but you'll never know. F3. King F1. I went for King G2. All right. Grischuk would probably go Rook C2. Yes. He went for F4. Okay. Bishop E7 maybe. Bishop E7 threatening Bishop C5. Bishop E7. Or maybe Bishop B2, Bishop A3. Yes, this is also possible. Rook C2, Bishop A3. Yeah. Rook C2, Bishop A3, then Bishop C5. Bishop A3. Oh, I went for B5. Wow. It would be amazing if Magnus wins this game, yes. For the longest time, White is controlling the game, but can Magnus here work his wonders? Wow. Sudden turn. The pin now is a bit annoying, yes. Oh, Rook A7. What is this? Grischuk? Is this one piece? No. No. A7. Is it a piece? Rook A7? No. No. Rook A7, is it a piece? Piece. F6. Right, no bishop E5. Wow. Same colored bishop endgames. Interesting. Magnus' problem is G7, S6, and A6. It's the same color as a bishop. But black should hold this. It's only white who has a chance to win this game. No chance to get in, yes. No chance to get in for white. Draw would be a likely result here. Bishop G3, Bishop D6, Bishop E1, Bishop D6, draw. For draw. It should be a draw. Oh, he wants to go for E4, Bishop A6. Is Bishop going for it? Already drawn. It's a draw. And it's a draw by Magnus. Oh, it was equal the whole time. Oh, Daniil Dubov lost for the very first time. Let's check this out. Okay, let's check the game from here. Daniil Dubov lost for the very first time in this tournament. He played A5 once again. He played A5 against Mamedyarov. 5. B1. Mamedyarov went for H3, G4. But here, Bu Jiangzi is a positional player. So just simple. Queen F4. Typical Bu Jiangzi. Wow, H4. Bishop C2. Cancels. C7 takes. C1. I think black should have played Bishop takes F3 here. Is this a free pawn or something? No. Rook D4, yeah. Bishop F6 and then Rook here. Rook FC8. I don't know. But Dubov did not capture. He went for Rook B8. H5, H6. Knight D4, takes on C5, Bishop A3. Oh, it's quite interesting how black lost this game. Bishop pair. He has 2 bishops, and he has a pass pawn on C3. Wow, crazy things happen, yeah. Is this possible? Bishop A4, oh, C2. Takes Rook takes C2, activity. Should be better. But he went for something else. F3. It's still good for black. Takes and B3 takes. Wow, rook D2. Bishop. Ooh. Oops. Oops. My God, that pawn. And Bu Zhangzhu is also very good in endgame. Wow. But if rook C2, knight D4. Okay. Hassan was probably looking at rook C2. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, he was looking at right here. Because black could have captured on E4. Take C2, takes, rook takes C2. You cannot play knight D4 here because there's bishop takes D4. Rook takes D4 and then rook takes A2. I hope it answers your question, Hassan. So he could have captured the pawn. Okay, the main thing here is that you have a strong rook, a king F1, for example, here. Then this rook could go B4 activity. It can also go for like rook H4, threatening rook H4. If G3, it go rook E4, yes. If the knight goes to F4, you have bishop D4, F2 is weak. Okay, knight can go D3. But look at that. Look at the activity of your pieces. Okay, that was Dubov's first loss of this tournament. Let's look at the standings after day one. Okay, standings after day one. Is Magnus Carlsen leading? Okay, let's check out the standings after day one. Magnus, where are you? Check out the standings after day one. Let me see. Okay, Magnus with 4 points is leading currently. Next to Magnus is Bu Zhangzhu, Mamedyarov, and Dubov with 3.5. Next is Jeffrey Chong with 3. Peter Zvidler, who was earlier at the bottom, is also now back to 3. And now at the bottom of the standings is David Antoine Guijaro of Spain. So that was it. This is day one of the Steinitz Memorial. Magnus is currently leading with 4 out of 6. He lost 1 game, same as Dubov also lost 1 game. So tomorrow there will be 6 games, same as in the last day, May 17, with also another 6 games. So it's double round, 10-player double round Rubin, time control, 3 minutes plus 2 seconds increment. All right. So again, we will be seeing you in our next stream. Maybe tomorrow we will stream the second day of the Steinitz Memorial. Thank you guys for watching. And then again, we are, by the way, we are simulcast live on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Facebook. And you follow us at Dubai Chess. Remember to follow us at Dubai Chess. So that's all for tonight. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, play chess. Bye, everyone.
Knight G6 check and Queen G7 checkmate.
It's big mistake. And after knight E4, bishop roam to D5.
When you are planning what to do with pieces, you think about improvement.
So that makes the sacrifice very worthwhile.
Knight g6 check and Queen g7 checkmate.
It's a big mistake, and after knight e4, bishop pawn to d5.
When you are planning what to do with pieces, you think about improvement.
So that makes the sacrifice very worthwhile.
Knight g6 check and Queen g7 checkmate.
It's a big mistake, and after knight e4, bishop pawn to d5.
When you are planning what to do with pieces, you think about improvement.
So that makes the sacrifice very worthwhile.
Dubai Chess and Culture Club invite parents to enroll their children to the club's chess school and enjoy the wide-ranging benefits of chess as a tool for education and skill development. Under the guidance of a team of internationally certified instructors, students will learn the fundamentals of chess strategy, tactics, and other key concepts in a fun and highly engaging way. Dubai Chess Club also offers ladies-only training program for women to have a comfortable environment to train. Studies have shown that chess is a great way to strengthen memory, enhance creativity, develop problem-solving skills, and boost the analytical abilities of children. Moreover, it teaches children the value of planning and foresight, and helps instill discipline, self-confidence, perseverance, and sportsmanship. Children who study chess are also known to improve their academic performance. A child who makes great chess moves can make great life moves. Dubai Chess and Culture Club invite parents to enroll their children to the club's chess school and enjoy the wide-ranging benefits of chess as a tool for education and skill development. Under the guidance of a team of internationally certified instructors, students will learn the fundamentals of chess strategy, tactics, and other key concepts in a fun and highly engaging way. Dubai Chess Club also offers ladies-only training program for women to have a comfortable environment to train. Studies have shown that chess is a great way to strengthen memory, enhance creativity, develop problem-solving skills, and boost the analytical abilities of children. Moreover, it teaches children the value of planning and foresight, and helps instill discipline, self-confidence, perseverance, and sportsmanship. Children who study chess are also known to improve their academic performance. A child who makes great chess moves can make great life moves. Dubai Chess and Culture Club invite parents to enroll their children to the club's chess school and enjoy the wide-ranging benefits of chess as a tool for education and skill development. Under the guidance of a team of internationally certified instructors, students will learn the fundamentals of chess strategy, tactics, and other key concepts in a fun and highly engaging way. Dubai Chess Club also offers ladies-only training program for women to have a comfortable environment to train. Studies have shown that chess is a great way to strengthen memory, enhance creativity, develop problem-solving skills, and boost the analytical abilities of children. Moreover, it teaches children the value of planning and foresight, and helps instill discipline, self-confidence, perseverance, and sportsmanship. Children who study chess are also known to improve their academic performance. A child who makes great chess moves can make great life moves. Dubai Chess and Culture Club invite parents to enroll their children to the club's chess school and enjoy the wide-ranging benefits of chess as a tool for education and skill development. Under the guidance of a team of internationally certified instructors, Students will learn the fundamentals of chess strategy, tactics, and other key concepts in a fun and highly engaging way. Dubai Chess Club also offers ladies-only training program for women to have a comfortable environment to train. Studies have shown that chess is a great way to strengthen memory, enhance creativity, develop problem-solving skills, and boost the analytical abilities of children. Moreover, it teaches children the value of planning and foresight, and helps instill discipline, self-confidence, perseverance, and sportsmanship. Children who study chess are also known to improve their academic performance. A child who makes great chess moves can make great life moves.